Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 30 of Strive to Survive. So, as you can see, I've made a little bit of changes over here to our base. We've done some terraforming, and I've built a little pen to make sure that our horses are safe. But that's about it. I haven't done much else. I just made this, it's basically just a big drop over here. Well, yeah, big drop that I just demonstrated. And then I did the same thing over here. So this would give us a nice area to work with. So I don't quite have enough bricks yet to do what I want to do over here, which is build a sort of stable. But I'm going to start laying it out. Sometimes I find that it's easiest to lay something out with dirt. That way you kind of get a sense for the dimensions. So I'm going to put this dirt block here, and this is going to mark where the edge of the actual building is going to go. And I might actually put it back in this corner. Now that I look at this again, I was thinking about having the building maybe be an L shape and going maybe this way with it, and then having a pen out here, which could work. But I think maybe a better idea is to do something like this, where maybe we come out to about here and to about, I don't know, here-ish, with a nice little structure. And we don't want to make it too small, so let's see, I think this is, yeah, 3 in between. So let's do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. Put a block here. Then kind of line these up. And that honestly looks like it's going to be a decent size to me, assuming that this area in here would be where the actual stables are, and then this area out here would be kind of the horse pen. I think that'll probably work, and maybe what we'll do is, let's see if we have a different brick that we can use here. We'll use some more dirt, but maybe what we'll do is extend the pen out to maybe here-ish. Kind of come off the side of the building with a pen that comes out this way and then stretches across this way. So we're going to have to add on to this wall a little bit, and that's kind of why I'm laying this out with dirt, is I want to see exactly where we're going to end up, and that's actually not far enough. So you can see that I'm going to have to come out to about here if I want to line everything up. And yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing, guys. So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and extend our wall out a little bit here. I'll probably bring it out this way and then over like that. And then I'll catch up with you guys. So see you in a few. Alright guys, so I'm down in the base gathering some more resources to finish up that wall. I know I'm going to need some dirt. I know I need some cobblestone. And you can see I've got a ton of bricks cooking here. Yeah, the only problem is for each one of those pieces of clay you get 1 brick. You need 4 bricks to make 1 Minecraft block. So even though it looked like we had gathered a lot, all I really have here is about 1 2/3 stacks. So I mean, and it might be enough. I might be, overestimating the size of this project, but it definitely might not be enough, and then I'll have to go gather some more clay. So I'm going to let those cook at least, and then we'll see if we're going to be going on a clay adventure. And just filling in this wall a little bit more here. And I think what I want to do on this side is maybe do a little bit of dirt work. That way there's not just this sheer drop off here. Maybe something like that. Because you got to figure this is going to be the outside of the pen, and we don't want to just, walk out of the pen and just fall. So, and I'm also going to get rid of this tree because it's kind of in the way. So, and you probably can't, I mean, I've got a vision for what I want this to look like, and it's probably hard for you guys to imagine right now, so I'm going to start laying it out with bricks, and then once I get like the bottom layer down, then I'll catch back up with you guys so we can kind of go over it and go over the dimensions a little bit. So catch up with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back again, and this is basically what I've laid out here. So we're using bricks for the majority of the building. We're going to use some spruce logs to add some detail, kind of the same way we did with the house here. But you can see this is 5 going this way with just logs on the end, and then we're going an extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's your 10th block right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 this way, but it's actually 11 with that block right there. So yeah, it's basically, and then you're going to line up these two right here with a kind of post in the middle. And we've already got creeper action here. Someone doesn't like our new building. One of the hazards of building on a survival server. But yeah, I mean, we could make this different dimensions. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to make it kind of L-shaped. So yeah, what we're going to start doing is I'm going to grab some of these blocks and we're going to start throwing up some walls here. So go 2, probably want to go 3 high on top of all this. 2, 3, and we know in the corners we're not going to want any windows. And the way that we're going to do the windows is going to be kind of different for this. We're not going to use glass, obviously, because it's supposed to be kind of like a barn, I guess is the best way to describe it. So we're going to do it a little bit differently, and we're going to go across the top like that. There we go. And right there. So now we've basically just, walled off everything, kind of get a better feel for the dimensions of this. And this entire layer is going to be filled in. So we'll just go like that. And you can see we're using quite a bit of brick here, so that's why I was so concerned. But we'll put a brick there. And we're almost out of bricks, so I'm going to probably have to make a run here. There we go. And bricks in each one of these corners. Now this is where the actual windows are going to be, so we'll put kind of want to split them off here. And actually we might leave that one open. Kind of have like 2 and 2 and then 1 in the middle. And I'm going to try to do something similar on this side. We need to fill that square in and go 2 and 2 with 1 in the middle. So that's going to be the basic design. And if these are going to be the horse stalls inside here, you can see why I've done what I've done. There's no way that they can jump out or do anything silly. I mean, they're too big for that anyway. Horses are considered 3 high. They might actually be 2 high and then 3 high when you have a rider, but they wouldn't fit through that either way. But the point is, I'm doing this more for design. So, I mean, obviously they could just sit in a pen like that and there wouldn't be an issue. But yeah, so we're doing this mostly for design. A little bit for functionality, but yeah, mostly for design. So I'm just going to bring these logs on the sides up to the same level as this roof. And while I'm doing that, well, I'm almost done actually, but while I'm doing that, I'm not going to make you guys watch, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Alright, so we're back, and there's another creeper here, being a jerk. Get out of here. Yeah, this area seems to be very creeper rich, and if you look over there, there's a skeleton waiting to shoot us off of here. But yeah, I've brought all the logs up to the same level, and I'm actually probably going to need some more logs now that I look at this. But what I'm going to do is I'm I'm going to start the roof project here by bringing this up one more level than all the rest. And then we will go across like this, like it's a support beam. And we're going to need some dirt to get back up there. So let me grab that. Hopefully we'll not need that axe that I just put away. Let's go up a couple more levels, that way we can face down here. And just go like that. And across like this. And I'm basically going to bring these up one level higher. So I guess if you're going around and doing this with me, you could have just built all of these up one level. And then you would have been set. You wouldn't have to go back and do it like I am. But, whatever. As long as it gets done, who cares what order you do it in. And just going to do that. And we're just going to repeat that all the way until we get all the way back around. So I'll catch up with you as soon as I'm done doing that, guys. See you in a bit. Alright, for those of you wondering, I was actually 2 logs short. So had to cut down some trees. There was plenty more back at the base, but I figured I was going to need some anyways. So, and then what I'm going to do is extend these across as well. So it kind of makes like a truss. And we got to be careful how we do this because it's going to be hard to jump up here and do, but the wonders of dirt scaffolding. Hopefully I'll have just enough to do this and we won't have to go gather any more logs again. And I can't quite reach that. There we go, now we should be able to. And we had plenty, so perfect. So now we've got this nice little layout here. And what we're going to do with that, I'll show you in a minute, but I'm going to have to grab some more materials. So give me a couple seconds, guys, and I'll catch back up with you. Alright guys, so we're back, and I've kind of got an idea what I want to do here. And yes, I know this is not centered here, but I have a plan for that as well. I want to do some upside down stairs here, and one of the things I was thinking was maybe going like this, which doesn't honestly look too bad, but I think we can do better than that. I think, let's go ahead and we'll take a couple of those down and see what this is going to look like. And we're actually going to put out a crafting bench because I don't want to have to keep running back to the house every time I want to do something. And even though we are right next to the house, I'm just going to do this real quick since it's dark, because it's a lot easier to build during the day. And there we go. So now we've got our crafting bench out. I'm actually going to take these bricks and I'm going to make some stone stairs here. And we're going to see how this looks. And I think that looks better. Now, you can do whatever you want. I like the look of the stones upside down stairs more than the this material here, which is just the spruce upside down stairs. And we might actually use the spruce for like a roof. So I think this'll... Creeper? No? Okay, good. I think it'll be nice to use a different material here. And I'm questioning whether I want to maybe knock out this block. So let's go ahead and give it a try and see how that looks. It looks a little bit weird from the inside now, but on the outside I think it looks better. So I think we'll leave it like that. We'll knock it out and just kind of see what happens. And we're gonna need quite a bit of these. So you can see we're burning through these blocks that we have pretty quickly. All that only gave me 21, but let's kind of start throwing these up. And another option here is to make these corner ones like that, which I don't actually like as much, so I'm going to leave it the other way. But it is an option. If you want to do that, you can. You you can see we're probably not going to have enough here. I might put a post there, so we'll see. Might put, no, now we're down here. We might put some columns here, but I'm not exactly sure yet. So, thinking if we do that, let's kind of see what that'll look like. And honestly, it looks pretty good up there. Maybe what we want to do is something like this. It's kind of an interesting design. I don't love it though. It's kind of just meh. So, let me play around with that a little bit, guys. But I'm going to just finish putting these stairs all the way around the building here, which you can see I'm not going to have enough. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit, and maybe I'll have a better idea for over here too. So, see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back, and I've come up with an idea for over here, but as you can see I had to change the way this wall was a little bit to accommodate it, which I don't think was a bad thing. We'll just do some filling in here quickly. There we go. But what I've decided to do here is knock a hole in that, and I did the same thing over here, so it's just going to be a larger window, and I think that'll work out. I'm not positive yet, but we'll try it. And I still have to add the steps. I spent all my time working on that wall. I'm not real happy with the way this sits so close to the edge here, and that block has definitely got to go. But I might do something about that too, so we'll see. But for now, I'm going to fill in the rest of this with the stairs, and then I'll catch up with you guys once I'm done doing that. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back, and after I put up these stairs I noticed another little flaw with this design. If you look, all the windows on the outside are like this. They're stuck over one like that, and honestly I'm more concerned at what this looks like from the outside than the inside, so I'm going to knock out that block and put one there. Same thing with this and these two sides here. So let me do this real quick, and it's kind of one of those things that as the building takes shape you notice things that you could do better. So never just settle. If you see something that you want to change, do it. I mean, it's your building. Even if you're using this as an example here, you don't have to make yours look exactly like mine. You can make it different. I mean, it's going to look good either way. It's your design, so do with it what you want. So yeah, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the windows, and for that I'm going to use fencing. And you might be wondering why, but it actually looks pretty good as a barn window, I think anyways. So from the outside, that looks pretty barny, I guess. Maybe not like the dinosaur, that would just be weird, but yeah, like a barn, I guess is the best way to put that. You could also use fence gates if you wanted to, but I found that doesn't really work out as well. So just a word of warning. Now one thing that might be cool is if you were able to make a wall like you would with bricks out of well, not with bricks, but cobblestone with bricks, and what I'm referring to is this right here, but you can't. So it's kind of a Minecraft limitation. You're just not going to be able to do it, but I think that would have been cool to have. So now what we need to really do is we need to go out and make the actual pen for these horses, or what they're going to be enclosed in. And to do that, we're going to do something like this. Remember, this is the outside of the pen that we want, and this corner right here. Nope. And we're going to have to put a gate in, but that'll all come in time. And we're going to need something for over here. I haven't quite decided. I don't think that is the best option. And yes, I know that the pick is not helping, but my axe is broken, so we're making do with what we have. Another option would be to come out to the edge of that. I don't really want to do that. I think it might make it look a little bit strange. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. And maybe the solution is just, well, thanks for knocking me in here, I guess. Hi. Yeah, get out of here. Maybe the solution is just to put another row of brick here. Like that. And it looks fine for that side. The issue then becomes this side, where it's a little bit different. The wall doesn't exactly meet up, and it would look strange over here to do that. But maybe we could do a design instead. Maybe something like that. You know what? Let's just go all out and try it. That actually, I could be happier with that. But I think we'll live with it for now. And let's get rid of this dirt stack so we can kind of see what this is actually going to look like. So, yeah, well, the problem here really is it's a space issue. Kind of didn't allow enough space, I guess. Okay, look, you're being pretty annoying. Get out of here. I didn't really allow enough space for this. Zombies. Always interrupting me. Okay, yeah, now you're gone too. Great. And let's put down the bed, because I don't want to have to talk over them the whole night. There we go. There we go. Yeah, ideally this needs to really be bigger, and I think that's what I'm going to end up having to do. So let me go ahead and work on that. What I'm probably going to do, guys, to be honest, is take this wall out pretty far. I'm not sure exactly how far yet. Get out of here, creeper. But pretty far, and at least fill in this space, and then make this pen come out a little bit. We might even end up doing something with this pig pen over here. But I'll figure it out and then get back with you guys. I don't want to make you guys watch me keep changing this up. And I just don't like the way this side looks. To me, it's just a little bit weird. I'd much rather have them be kind of uniform in their shape. So let me do that, guys, and I'll catch back up with you. Alright, guys, so just so you can get an idea of what I'm doing here, all the stuff that is brown right now I've obviously added. I haven't backfilled it yet. This is where the wall was. I'm going to take it out a couple more layers. I want to bring this 3 wider over here. So, and again, this is all up to you. You don't have to copy what I'm doing here. I'm just doing this because I have some ideas for down the road what I want to do with this, and I know that the size that the fence was, it just would not be big enough. So I'm going to slide this out to here, which means filling that in and then putting the wall on this right here. So that's going to take me a lot of dirt and a lot of cobble, and this is probably going to be a longer episode because of all this, but I'm going to cut out some of the boring stuff so you guys won't have to watch me putting all this dirt and cobble in. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move this fence over so that it's the right size, and then I'll catch back up with you guys again. See you in a bit. Alright, guys, we're back again, and as you can see, I've moved the pig pen over a little bit. I made it a little bit smaller. I didn't actually move it, but I gave it this area here so we would have some more room, and eventually we'll probably end up moving this, but for now it's smaller just so we had more room over here. But this is about how big I want this. It's nice and spacious, and I know it doesn't matter. You can obviously keep the horses in a pen, you know, just a tiny bit bigger than them, and they would be fine. But I'm doing this for aesthetics. I want them to have a nice place to call home, I guess. So you can see I've left these two wide gaps here. Horses actually can't fit through one wide gate, so that's why you have to, where they're going to be, you're going to put two wide gates here. I obviously have not finished filling this in. The dirt that I'm carrying on me is actually all the dirt we have left. The chest is completely empty. And I guess I could just like light this up, but then we get that weird cave sound every time we pass over it, and I just don't want to deal with that. So I'm going to do it the right way and fill this in, and then build that wall up. And we're going to have to put some steps or something to get up here, because right now it's kind of hazardous. But we'll do that. Maybe we'll build steps going down this way or something, and then wrap up this episode, because we still have to put a bunch more finishing touches on that and do some decorating in here, and I think I'll save that for another episode. So let me go ahead and wrap up this wall and fill in under there, and then I'll catch back up with you guys. We'll build some staircases and end this episode, guys. So see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back again, and as you can see, wall is done. I've kind of started laying out where I want these stairs to go, and we're going to have one set that goes down this way, and another set that goes down in between right there. So to do this, we're going to need a lot more stone stairs, so let's just go ahead and make those now. And that's not going to be enough to get us very many. I think we'll need quite a bit, but just so you guys get an idea, I'll make 20 or 23, and we'll get one side done, because the other side's just going to basically be the same thing. So get ourselves a nice little stairway down here, and then what we'll do is fill all this in, obviously, with the remainder of our blocks. And since this is such a small area, I'm not going to worry about, well, I guess if you accidentally fill it in, who really cares? And the same thing, I'm going to go down like this, just to kind of give it a design. So there's one staircase here, and we'll go around it, and I'm going to do the same thing on that side, and then we'll just throw some torches on it and call that portion of the project done. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Next episode, we'll go ahead and start work on kind of the roof here. We got some work to do with that. We have some work to do in the actual, we'll call it stable, and we have some work out here to do too. So, and I better throw up some more torches because it's kind of dark out here. But yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. I will see you in the next one.